Meets are a useful alternative to meeting in person. Sometimes, however, participants can lose interaction or they can lose engagement when they're unable to see the participants within their meeting. Creating a dual screen environment is a perfect solution to this issue. However, as presenters, we don't always have the option of having a second monitor that's right next to us. If you are looking to be able to solve this solution without having to use a second monitor, then I have a solution for you. That solution is a Google Chrome extension called Dualless. Dualless allows you to have that dual screen monitor environment without having to have two screens. So let's take a look at what Dualless is like. In working with Dualless, the first step that we need to complete is actually adding Dualless as a Google Chrome extension. And so in order to do that, you need to take yourself to the Chrome store and get it added. And when you land on the page, you will type in Dualless. And that is Dualless with two L's. When you hit enter, you will see that there are some options that pop up, but you want to select this first option here on your screen. That is Dualless offered by Ben Lau. This is the option that we are going to be working with today. So you'll go ahead and select that. And then over here in the right-hand corner, you will have the option to add to Chrome. I already have this added, so I don't have that option. Once you select Add to Chrome, your extension will then be added to your pinned tasks up here where my cursor is. I have several extensions already added, and so I need to select the puzzle piece. When I select the puzzle piece, I can then scroll through all of my additional extensions, and you can see that I have Dualless right here. I don't need to do anything with Dualless just yet. However, it's good to know that it's there. The next step is taking a look at how to actually utilize Dualless as a Chrome extension. In order to do that, we are going to have to run through a practice Google Meet so that you can see just exactly how to utilize it. I am going to go ahead and create a Google Meet. Okay, so we are looking at a practice Google Meet that I have created. I have myself in the Google Meet, and I also have myself via my phone. So that is why you're seeing the ceiling. In order to activate Dualless, what you will do once you have your Google Meet session opened up is you will go to the actual extension, and then you will simply select it. When you select Dualless, you will see that you now have a ratio for your screens that you can choose. You'll see that 6:4 is the most popular choice. However, it's totally up to you in terms of what you would like your screen sizes to be. Just a note though, when you are selecting your screen size, if I, for example, would select 5:5, and you'll see how the boxes highlight, the box that is highlighted, that is going to be the screen that is actually you. That's going to be the screen that is displaying to other people. And the screen on the opposite side, so the one that is not highlighted, that will be the screen with your presentation view. So just be mindful of that as well. So I'm going to go ahead for purposes sake here, and I'm going to select 5:5. And you'll see that I selected the highlighted window, and my screen with my Google Meet is the one that popped up over on the right-hand side. And now I have this side on the left-hand portion of my screen ready for me to be able to present or display any information that I would like. So that is Dualless if you're looking to have that dual monitor system for your students or for yourself when you are hosting a Google Meet for whatever reason it may be. It's important to note, though, that in this mode that we're currently in, the left-hand side of the screen cannot be seen by the members in your group. So your members right now would only be able to see the Google Meet itself. The rest of this video is going to talk about how to utilize Dualless if you would like to use Dualless when you are presenting. If you would like to use Dualless in the same scenario, but when you are actually presenting to the individuals within your group, you would go to your Google Meet just as you would in the beginning when I showed you those steps. However, when you start to present, that is where things get a little bit tricky. You will open up your Google Meet, and then you will go back to Dualless. You're going to select your screen. And what I have found is when I am using Dualless and presenting at the same time, I like to use 7:3 because it makes my presentation screen just a little bit bigger and it's easier for me to read. And so that's my personal preference. I want my presenter view to be over here on the left-hand side, and I want my member view to be over here on the right-hand side. So I am going to select this right-hand side view. And as you can see, my screen just automatically split. I have my presenter view right here on the left-hand side, and I have my member view over here on the right-hand side. So I am going to go ahead to presenter view. And so I'm going to press present now. And instead of selecting entire screen or a Chrome tab, I am going to select a window. Right now, I only have 2 options. You might at the time have more, but I am going to select the window that I want presented to the members of my Google Meet. And so I am going to select this right here. And when I do that, I am going to click share. And now my screen is going to be presented to the members of my group. Your screen, as you can see, stayed exactly the same. You're able to see the individuals who are in your group, and you're still able to see what you're actually presenting them. If you were not using Dualless, what would have happened when you went into presenting mode was that this document over here on the left-hand side would have taken up the entirety of your screen, and you no longer would have had this option to see the individuals who are participating within your group. Your group members will also be able to see the individuals who are in the group. They will appear along the bottom of the screen in small little icons. If I wanted to get out of this presentation mode and just go back to my Dualless split screen, what I would do is I would select Stop Presenting. My screen is then going to change for the members of my group. They would no longer be able to see this screen, even though I can see it. And what I'm going to do is just drag my Google Meet back into my Chrome browser. And now I'm back to where I started. And so that is how you would get out of that. One other thing to note is that if you would like to use this option while presenting and being able to use the dual screen function, you also still have the option to record your Google Meet. You can select these 3 buttons right here, and you would have that option to record. If you were going to record your Google Meet, you could just start that at the very beginning of your Google Meet before you incorporate the Dualless monitor option like I did. If you liked this video, please make sure to subscribe to my page so that you can get more updates and tools that will help you within your classroom.